So you think of someone in your life who's really out there extroverted, really a people person. If that individual feels rejected, left out, any of those types of things that relate to that, the reaction then, this is blowing all over, just like the horse, then, is flight. If anybody comes up with a clever idea, I'll hold that down. Or if anyone wants to come up and start a chair or help, be great. It's flight. They get emotionally upset. That's what flight is for the human. Emotions and talking. And sometimes literally physically fleeing, where they get upset and they just say, I gotta get out of here. Now they're not frozen, they're in, oh yeah, hey, how was that? Thinking that. How cool was that? She had one of those. Now, it's easy to get critical on any of these, but for that person at that moment, their brain is doing a beautiful thing, saving them. Saving them from the stress of feeling disliked or rejected or not included, those types of things. And it's taking all the blood. So that person then is emotionally running away. And have you seen that with anyone where they're just like, oh, I'm so upset about this, or so upset about that, I'm angry about this, and mad about this, and sad about this, and all those emotions are just churning. And that's flight. And that's good in a way, because the brain is saying, forget everything, quit thinking, thus flee. But where they're fleeing emotions. So I don't want to get critical of them. You cannot tell them, we're going to talk about this in a minute some more too. You cannot tell them, calm down, and just think rationally. Because then they'll feel criticized, and then they'll get more emotional, right? Could you have told me out there, Patrick, think, identify your left leg. Now I can't identify either leg. In fact, I can't even feel it. Okay, that's that freezing thing that's happening. This person's fleeing. Okay, go around here to the left brain introvert. So this person is more assertive. They're all about the good over here, by the way. And they're strong-willed, they're logical, they're reserved, they're practical. They come up with systems and they work the system and all these wonderful things. So when that person gets under stress, what happens? The brain says, fume, resist. And so it's just like the horse is sticking his tongue out. Sometimes that image is more helpful to me than the one on the human. The human one is across their arms and say, I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to do it by the book. There's no reason for this mess around here. Well, here's a good idea. Here's another way. Quit giving me ideas. I already have the right way to load the dishwasher. I already have the right way to sweep the carpet or hang tools in the garage. They get very resistant. They're fuming in a way internally. And then the last one, which sometimes I call the trigger carrier, they do just the opposite. I'm married to a left brain extrovert. So on the good day, she's just like that little person there, happy, jumping up and down, all full of optimistic energy, getting results, getting things done. And on a bad day, what would trigger, the answers are on here, what would trigger that high energy left brain extrovert? To feel stress. Well, not getting results. Loss of control. I shouldn't use Pat for an example, but I will. Just like when he was doing the thing with Caton, he was losing control. So did he get softer or did he get louder? Well, that's just natural. So if you get used to this with the left brain extroverts in your life, you'll find out that it's not about you, it's about they have been triggered, so their thinking brain is shut off, and so they get louder or more demanding or that type of thing. Here's an example. Happens almost every day in our house. We've got a son who's a teenager. He's a right brain introvert, and I don't know how late he stays up at night. He goes to bed when we ask him to, but I think the cell phone and thing, whatever, comes out and he's watching baseball half the night. So he doesn't want to get up in the morning. Or he's dragging. All right, so how do you suppose things aren't going too well that I respond to that? Right brain introvert me, I hate conflict. I go in and say, Shay, come on. When you get a chance, hurry up and get up and let's go. So I'm avoiding conflict. You know, just like Pat said, there's effective and then there's effective. So he probably knows when Dad comes in and asks that he can push this a little longer until what happens. Mom comes in and goes to tell, right? That's her first response, get more forceful. And then if he doesn't move or do something, I come in and ask again, more politely. And then if he still doesn't move, you know how it goes back and forth between Mom and Dad. She comes in and what? Just like that, it gets louder. Turns up the volume. You get out of bed or I'm going to kill you or something. I don't know what comes up. But he eventually does get out of bed. And both of us are under stress. He's fine. Because he's playing the game. In a way, he's triggering us. And that's what we're going to go to today. With more. What happens when your horse plays the game? Can your horse figure out your triggers? Oh, yeah. Masters at it. See, well, this language right that I'm using here, there are two different species and they react differently. The challenge in writing this for me was to try and find words that kind of could go both ways. But not all of them do, but I got as close as I could. What I want to talk about today is not your children, although that can come up because sometimes the references are just the same. You say, what happens when you get triggered? What does a horse do that triggers you? How can you catch this in yourself? So let's do one. Let's take my wife and my son. It's easy to talk about them. Or if any of you who's a left-brain extrovert or know someone who's a real left-brain extrovert who gets loud and upset and angry when your horse doesn't. So let's kind of go around and look at some of these different horses. Let's do the opposite first. So here's the person, left-brain extrovert. And here's the horse, right-brain introvert. Let's do that one. So they're riding along, doing some event or whatever, and the horse feels too much pressure and freezes. Okay? If they're not careful, the left-brain extrovert, let's just use our sheet. What triggers a left-brain extrovert? Loss of control, disrespect, constraint. Let's go with the disrespect just for the fun of it. And you've seen this at every horse show or event you've been to. A real strong, powerful, left-brain extrovert person has a horse that appears to be refusing to do something. Cut the cow, jump the jump, run the event, whatever it is. And that person feels like, oh, I'm getting disrespected right here in front of my friends by this horse. That's what? I'm labeling them as refusing, but really they have what? That particular horse as frozen. But I don't want to look bad in front of my buddies and feel like I can't even manage my own darn horse. So I react by, let's just check this out, fighting back, getting too aggressive, then dominating. How many times have you seen that happen? You start what? Doing the spurs. They do not want to be embarrassed in front of picking a guy just for the heck of it, but this is not gender specific. Spurring the horse, putting more pressure on because they're all about what? Trying to get rid of that disrespect. Now, if I pulled that individual aside and had a therapy session, a coaching session, I said, why is that such a big deal? You're just out here riding a horse among friends. I'll bet you could trace back the trigger somewhere in that person's life, in his childhood, that he felt disrespected. That was a big deal. Maybe your dad even told him, hey, don't take any guff off it. Anybody makes you look bad, you just punch him in the nose. But do not, the Handleys do not look bad. We create our messes, we clean up. Nobody pushes us. Nobody runs us around. So that's all human language around don't let anyone disrespect you. So the horse has done that, and this is where it gets a little deeper. Now we're projecting. The human is projecting on like that chair as a horse. Projecting on that horse, you are disrespecting me. And when you do that, I'm not taking that crap anymore. I'm going to what? I'm going to push you, demand you, whatever it is, to do what I want you to do. And does the horse? Fortunately, not all riders are dead. Fortunately, the horses are the most compliant creature and willing there is. So most of them, it will, under force, getting demanded, maybe offer the right solution. Sometimes they don't.